Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. Today's video covers free speech and profanity, private property policy, and open carry laws. Let's dive right in and audit the audit. This audit originally happened at the Arbor Place Mall in Douglasville, Georgia in 2015, where the auditor makes contact with mall security after open carrying a rifle on the mall property.
You guys are going to be on. You can't ride skateboards?
Okay, no, we were using it for transportation just to get here.
What do you got on your back?
Marlin Model 795.
No, sir.
What do you mean, no, sir?
You can't have that on property.
On the property or in the building?
On the property.
On the property.
Yeah,
okay,
so
where's y'all's property line?
all the way out to Chapel Hill.
All the way out to Chapel Hill?
Yeah.
Y'all own all this up here too, the outlet up there?
That's what I said, sir.
Okay, I was just curious.
Go park at Target.
Huh?
Go park at Target.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going in the building. I'm just...
If you notice on the circle when you came in, there's signs that posted about it.
I've never seen a sign posted out here on the circle. Can you show me where the sign is?
No, sir, I'm not going to walk out there.
Okay, well, that's fine.
You got some ID on you?
I do, but
All right,
you're
let's
mall
see.
security. You're
Let's
not
have your
getting my ID.
30 to 20.
You're not getting my ID, dude.
Watch this.
You're being foolish.
Watch this.
Yeah, under
30
what
to
code?
20.
I'm not violating any laws.
Sir, you're on private property, okay?
Are you asking me to leave?
I'm asking you for your ID because I want to see who you are first.
I'm not giving you my ID. You're mall security, dude.
Okay.
You have no right to
You're-
get my
you're
ID.
Well, this is private property and you're on our
Okay,
property.
I'm asking, are you asking me to leave? Because I will leave.
Okay, you can't carry a rifle in. It's private property.
I didn't carry in the door.
It's
I have no
on property.
intention.
If you're coming through every entrance, there's a big old sign
No,
that says
he wants you
no
to show you the sign.
Oh, I'll show you the sign. Go up there and
What's
see
the
it,
sign
man.
then?
It's up on every entrance of the mall. if
Okay,
you
does
walk
this
in.
say weapons or long guns? Or firearms?
Weapons.
Weapons
What's
under
a weapon?
OCGA code 1611.
Okay, I don't want to
1.0.
hear what you have to say. This
Okay.
is private property. If
Under
I carry
state
it,
law-
you have to stand on top of your head.
Dude, you gotta
We
watch
got
for this disrespect,
DPD.
dude.
We got DPD. You'll deal with him.
Okay,
And
that's
he won't
fine.
be as...
Okay, OCGA code tells me that this is not a weapon.
While the auditor is correct that the 2015 version of Georgia Code 16-11-125.1 defines a weapon as a knife or handgun, not a long rifle, this definition only pertains to the laws, statutes, and codes of the state of Georgia. The sign at the entrances of the mall are referring to a private policy which is enforced by the mall and may have a different definition for the term weapons, which includes long rifles. Either way, the auditor is not violating the law, but carrying a rifle on mall property is certainly grounds to be trespassed.
And you should be knowing that.
Okay, well, listen to me.
Okay.
It looks like a weapon. You want to get shot by an officer because you're carrying something like that?
I've never been shot by an officer, and I've never
Well,
had a
it only
problem
takes
with it
one
anywhere
time,
except
so what-
for here.
He is being argumentative and citing state law so we can get educating you what the law is.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
You know you're educating a law student, right?
Okay, then you're ignorant on private property.
I'm
sir.
not ignorant on private property. If you were asking me to leave,
You're
if
ignorant
you were threatening
on-
me with trespassing, I will leave.
I've already asked you to get off property.
Okay,
and
then
then
I
you
will.
started telling me you didn't see the sign.
I didn't see a sign out there. That's why I walked up to the door, and the second I saw the sign, I decided to turn around over here. And me and my cousin were supposed to leave.
but you understand
and
what
if
I
you're telling
told
me
you?
to leave, I'll leave. That's not an
I've
issue.
asked you 3 times to leave.
I know. Well, how am I supposed to leave with all 3 of you right here?
Because then you
Am I free to go?
I want to find out who you are because you want to be
It's not your
argumentative.
business. It's not your business who I am.
Okay, we're going to find out.
I'm
when the
not
police shows
violating a
here.
state law. Let's bring him here.
Okay, we're going to bring him here.
That's fine.
Where do you go to law school?
Where do I go to law school? It's none of your fucking business where I
Hey,
go.
hey, hey, watch your language.
Hey, hey, hey.
I'm going to lock you up.
In 1971, the Supreme Court ruled that profane language is protected by the First Amendment. In the landmark case of Cohen v. California, Justice John Marshall Harlan famously reasoned that one man's vulgarity is another man's lyric, and governments might soon seize upon the censorship of particular words as a convenient guise for banning the expression of unpopular views, if allowed to dictate the definition and legality of profanity. But the constitutional protection of profanity does have its limits. Other Supreme Court cases have outlined situations in which profanity can be considered a crime. If profanity is used as a personal face-to-face insult with the intention of invoking a violent reaction, it falls under the doctrine of fighting words established by the Chaplinsky v. New Hampshire case of 1942 and is not considered protected speech. Other cases have established that the use of profanity as a true threat and the use of profanity by students at a public school are also not protected by the First Amendment. Some states still criminalize profanity under other specific circumstances. In 2016, the Fourth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a South Carolina law that prohibited profanity near a church or school because it only prohibited unprotected fighting words and only applied to speech that was within hearing distance. The auditor never made any specific threats and only used vulgarities as vernacular to emphasize his speech.
I'm gonna lock you up.
You're mall
Disorderly
security.
conduct, sir.
You're mall security.
You got a rifle?
Come on. Yeah.
You got a rifle on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we got citizens
It's a
arrest
long
powers.
Citizens arrest powers?
Yeah, that's right. You
I have it
felony.
just as much as you guys have
That's
it.
right, and you can't be cussing in public property.
Cussing in public property.
That's
What
right.
happened to the First Amendment?
Don't play games with me.
What if I was cussing in a foreign language? Would you even know?
Oh, you want to play games?
I'm not playing games, dude.
Yeah, I
If you guys want me to leave, I will leave.
He's cussing and everything.
Are you letting
now.
me? Am I free to go?
No, you're not going anywhere now.
Are you detaining me? Are you a law officer?
I'm a retired officer.
You're a retired officer?
Yeah,
We
that's
need
right.
to be a current officer.
Well, it doesn't make no difference. I'm
It
retired.
does make a difference.
Well, what are you?
You have citizens arrest powers just as I do. We are equal power here, man.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay, that's fine.
Whatever. Let's see. What do you got a rifle for?
I got a rifle because state law tells me I can't carry a handgun.
How old are you?
It's none of your fucking business how old I am.
One more time.
It's none of your business, dude.
He got his
It's
little
none of
thing
your
on his
business.
hat.
Yeah, I got a thing on my hat. It's a camera because of bullshit like this.
Yeah, I got a camera too, just like I got right now.
Cool, that's fine.
Okay.
Take pictures, man.
With your effing mouth.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead. Well, you want to do something? Go ahead.
I'm not going to do anything. I have no reason to harm anyone here. Y'all are surrounding me and giving
I'm
me a
not
hard
surrounding
time.
you. Go ahead.
When I saw the sign on the door, I didn't want to go in your building, so I turned around over here to talk to someone.
Go ahead.
And you guys are giving me a
At
pain.
the mall, like
He
you
wants
Yeah.
to be shown the
somebody.
signs. And
No, when I saw the sign on the
sir,
door, I
sir,
did not walk in the
sir,
building.
sir,
Are you one of these
sir.
security officers, or are you just curious?
He's recording
Okay.
everything too.
Security,
Yeah, I mean, I can record just as you can record. That's perfectly
But
fine.
what happened? You felt that your rights were being infringed,
Well, right now I'm being surrounded by these guys, and they're telling me they're trying to call the cops on me, and that's fine because I'm not violating any state laws. It wouldn't be illegal for me to carry in your building because you guys have y'all have the right to regulate weapons, but state law says that the long gun is not a weapon.
What kind of
I'm being
school
dead
you went
serious.
to?
No.
It's OCGA code 1611 125.1. I'm not asking you for what school I went to. I'm not
I
telling
want to
you.
go get the law book and
he-
look on the
he
counter and bring the book and we can let him read
smart
it.
guy.
Yeah, the
He's smart.
definition
Bring it
of,
on.
of what a weapon is.
OCGA code 1611 125.1, enacted February 1st,
He
2014.
might be one of those
Go ahead and bring it on.
citizen guys.
Sovereign citizen.
Okay, that's all I want to ask you.
Oh, you comparing me to that mountain man, dude?
I don't know.
No, let me
I'm not a
explain.
sovereign citizen. No, I don't
man,
claim
let
that.
me explain something, right? It's private property and the owner of a
I know,
property.
and I'm
says-
asking them
Right.
if they want me to leave. If nobody here has told me to leave yet.
Asked you to leave twice.
He
You said
asked
no,
me to.
then
I
he
was
asked
saying,
for your
are you...
ID, then you cussed
Look,
at him.
if he's trespassing me, it doesn't matter if I cuss at him. That's my freedom of speech.
No, you said he
I'm
was-
surrounded by
not
7 or
here.
8 of you guys.
No, but you're not the
All
one.
right,
You're what's
whatever.
cussing at you.
Battery is?
Huh?
A simple battery or disorderly conduct?
Simple battery and disorderly conduct. How did I batter you, dude? I didn't do anything assault. I didn't assault
Say
you.
the F me, you know what I mean?
The Georgia Code 16-5-23 of simple battery requires an offender to make physical contact in a threatening, insulting, or provoking way. The Georgia Code 16-11-39 of disorderly conduct requires a victim of the crime to be placed in reasonable fear for their life or limb or for their property to be in danger. There is a statute in this code which prohibits the use of obscene, vulgar, or profane language in the presence of a person under the age of 14. A police officer could technically arrest the auditor for his speech if a minor was present, but it is unlikely that the charge would stick in a courtroom.
No, I didn't hit you. I didn't say I was going to hit you.
What does that mean?
I told you to fuck off.
Are you homosexual?
I told you to fuck
Hold
off.
on, wait, hold on. Hey,
that
check
what you
it,
wanna
man.
do?
It's not recording.
No, it is recording.
No, it went out on you. The red light went out. Yeah.
The red light went out?
Yeah, just kind of just.
Yeah,
back
it's
on.
totally
No,
not recording.
It went off and went on. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. All right.
I'm recording too.
Look, if you're
Why
asking
would
me to
you be
leave,
coming
are
to
you
the
trespassing me?
Are you?
If you're issuing me a trespassing warning, I'll leave.
Yeah.
Right now, and I'm willing to leave right now. Somebody here tell me I'm leaving, Tell me to leave, and I'll
You had
leave.
that choice 15 minutes
We don't know
ago.
who you are.
I haven't been here 15 minutes, man. I've been here for
Asked you when I
3.5
first came
minutes.
up that you need to leave property. You said I need to show you the sign out at the outer ring where it says
I
you
was
can have
curious
a weapon.
if you guys had a sign out there that said that,
And I
because I've
told you
never
that.
seen it. I saw the sign on the
And I
front
told
door,
you
and
that,
I
and
didn't
you
come in
started
your
trying to
building.
educate me on what's on the property that I work at every day.
All right, no, I asked you where it was.
Right, and
I
I
said,
told
can you
you,
show it to
and
me?
then you
Where
said
is
show
it
it
at?
to me.
Every entrance.
Okay.
That's good enough for you. That should be good
I
enough.
mean, yeah, if I saw it, I wouldn't have came over here.
Yeah, but
I came up here on a skateboard, dude, so
Right, which is also violating mall policy.
violating mall policy. I'm not under mall policy.
The owner or owners of private property retain exclusive authority to determine how their private property is used. Whenever an individual enters private property, they are subject to the policies of the property, and if an individual does not cooperate with the policies governing it, then they may be trespassed or permanently banned from the property.
Yes, you are.
I don't
It's
work
private
with you.
property, sir.
It doesn't matter.
It's a private property.
You're calling me an idiot.
You are an
You're
idiot.
real good at representing the mall, aren't you,
That's
man?
right. Because you're an idiot. You act.
yeah, it's private
Okay.
property. Yeah, once you come
Is this
on.
Douglasville PD?
Oh, there's a police officer.
How's it going? I got a rifle. I like to open carry a rifle because I can't open carry a handgun according to OCGA code.
The Georgia Code 16-11-126 does state that any person who is not prohibited by law from possessing a handgun or long gun may have or carry a long gun without a valid weapons carry license. The auditor conveniently left out Section A of the code, which dictates that the code does not apply to public property or property owned by others. An individual may only carry a weapon or long gun on his or her own property. Therefore, the auditor is in violation of the very code he is citing.
And these guys are sitting here giving me a pain in the ass. None of them have issued me a trespassing warning yet. And I said, if you're issuing me a trespassing warning, I'll leave the property right now. But instead,
asked you 4
they
times,
blocked
so
me
maybe so.
around in here. They blocked me around here. It's okay. I got it on footage.
We're not gonna mess with him.
Director, you want him to leave the property with a gun?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Actually, do we need
That
to
cool?
give him a
Get you
Can you give me an escort?
escort?
I don't feel like I need to provide my ID. I haven't violated a state law, and I hope you're aware of the state laws as well.
The auditor is correct that he does not have to identify himself for a trespass warning. I have covered trespassing in more detail in another video, which I will link in the description.
CT. Okay, they want to issue an official CT warning.
Okay.
So I am going to ask for your ID, sir.
I mean, under what code?
Do what?
I haven't violated a law, dude. I'm trying to leave here. If they're telling me to leave, I'll leave, dude.
Okay.
Can you escort me off the property? Because these guys decided to come over here and surround me
That's
up
my
against
problem.
this.
Sir,
My
So I
bad.
got to issue a trespass
They
warning
asked you a couple of
first.
times. That's why I came out
I'll
here
ask you
because
ID.
you refused
I've been
to
very
leave.
civilized.
Dude, you guys haven't been here for 5.5 minutes
No,
yet.
I came out after they asked me
been
a
here
couple of
5
times. And when he
minutes
came
and
over the radio, I
40
said, well, let me come out and
They
see what's
asked
going
me-
on.
Will you talk to me?
Yeah, I'll talk to
Will
you.
you talk to me? Can I speak to him for a minute?
That's fine.
Listen, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Been
I
very
understand.
civilized
You're
with me. I appreciate you being
I
civilized
appreciate
with
it.
me.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Adam.
I'm Justin.
All
Nice
right.
to meet you.
Good guy. Seem like
Yeah.
a good guy. Enjoy your skateboard.
Yep.
But
Long
they want
board,
to.
yeah.
They want to ask you for a criminal trespass warning.
Okay.
So part of that is I got ID you. I
There's
need a
no
piece
state
of
law that
paper.
says I have to give an ID
Okay.
for a criminal trespass warning.
Yeah, I got to know who you are. And I'll serve you with a
Now,
piece
you
of
got
paper.
the first
I'll serve
name
you-
Justin. You can
Okay.
hand me the piece of paper.
I'll serve you with a piece of paper.
Okay.
You'll be on your way.
Okay.
If you dispute it, I'll give you their management number. And you
Okay.
can call in and dispute that.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm,
Okay.
I'm probably
but
going
I
to
do
take
have,
them to court
I
if
do have
possible.
I do have a job to do.
Okay, I understand
All right.
that.
So if you'll give me your name, date of birth.
I don't have my ID on me.
Okay.
So-
Can you give me your information?
I'm gonna give you the first name Justin, and that's all I would like to give you. I mean, there's no disrespect to you, man.
Right.
I haven't violated a state law, and even if they are doing a criminal trespass warning, I understand you got paperwork to fill out,
Right.
but it says nowhere in state law that I'm required to give you anything.
You are required to produce
I'm
ID
not.
when an officer's asked you.
No, you're
Okay.
not.
When I have a
Failure to
legal
ID
here.
is not in Georgia State Code.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm aware.
All right. I don't want to sit and argue with you. What's your first name, Justin?
My name is Justin.
Okay.
That's all.
You got a last name?
I'm not giving you my last name.
Okay.
I'm not being mean or nothing. It's respect to the Fourth Amendment and respect to my rights. You know,
Okay. Well, I'm not going to
just
drop
as
down.
you know.
I'm not going to drop down on your
Okay,
level.
that's
I don't
fine,
sit and
man.
argue because we sit here and
Okay.
debate it all day long. So just go ahead and leave.
All right.
And if you see him back on here,
You have a
it's
good day,
gonna
man.
be hard. All right,
That's
buddy.
fine. That's fine.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Now
Have a
listen.
good day.
Listen. Let me explain something to you. The property here also includes Toys R Us,
Okay.
all the landing,
Yeah, that's what I asked them a second
all
ago.
the surrounding.
They told me that they
all
had a
Discount
sign.
Tire.
Okay.
They got it posted on the property.
Okay.
All right? So if you'll go ahead
They told me
on
they
that.
had it posted up next to the road, and I didn't see a sign up there. I've never seen a sign up here by Toys R Us. That might be my
Yeah, there
fault.
is.
But
You
I
go
just
through
asked them to
multiple
show it to me or tell me, hey, where's it at, so I can go see it.
Right.
Because if I would have saw it, I wouldn't have bothered coming out here.
It's pretty visually posted, okay?
Okay.
All
I
right,
walked over here towards the door, and I saw it on the door, and I turned around and said, all right, well, I can't go in the mall, so let's go.
All right.
And I walk over here with my cousin and
All right.
catch a bunch of crap from these guys
All right.
surrounding me in about not even 3 minutes.
All right. You've asked Ben to leave, so go ahead
Okay.
and leave. You'll
All right.
observe back on there. You want to go with me?
That's
All right.
fine. All right,
Good
you
night.
have a good night, man.
You do.
Thanks for
Have a
obeying the
good one.
oath and state law.
Have a
So
good one.
you guys have a good day.
We got any paperwork on this?
Overall, Justin has earned himself a score of C- for being somewhat knowledgeable about the First Amendment and freedom of speech, and for being diligent enough to conduct research into the laws of his state. However, Justin failed to distinguish the difference between a legal definition and policy vocabulary, and also blatantly misrepresented Georgia Code 16-11-126 and did not conduct his research thoroughly enough. ERMC Security gets a big fat F for acting under false authority to demand Justin to identify himself, threatening to arrest him, and attempting to enforce state laws which they are grossly misinformed about. Officer Adam gets an A- for approaching the situation reasonably and relatively unbiased, and acknowledging that Justin has not broken any laws and allowing him to go without identifying himself. Although Officer Adam seemed somewhat confused about the identification laws of his state, I commend him for his professionalism and ability to think clearly and surrender to an informed citizen. Comment below if you have a video you think we should audit, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more police interaction content.